How to instantly tell if someone is crazy about you, based on science. Have you ever caught someone's gaze? Or felt an unexplained pull toward someone, and wondered, are they into me? You might be asking, how do I instantly tell if someone is crazy about me? Well, you're in the right place. In today's video, we're diving into the science of attraction to uncover the hidden signs someone likes you and reveal the subtle, often unspoken signs of deep feelings for you. Whether you're wondering how to know if someone is falling for you, or just trying to read romantic signals that are more than just polite gestures, we've got you covered. These aren't random guesses, we're using actual scientific research to show you how to pick up on the clear and sometimes surprising signs someone is into you. Did you know that the way someone looks at you, how they react when you're near, or even how their body responds can all give away if they're truly falling for you? It's not just about the obvious signals either, from subtle physical reactions to the way they remember the smallest details about you. Science has decoded these behaviors to show how deep their feelings really go. By the time you finish watching, you'll know exactly how to read romantic signals and figure out if someone's feelings run deeper than you realize. Want to instantly know if someone is crazy about you? Let's explore these fascinating signs together. 1. Their attention feels magnetic. When someone is truly crazy about you, it feels like their attention is glued to you in the most magnetic way. You know that feeling when someone is so focused on you that it seems like you're the only person in the room? Well, there's science behind it. Research in neuroscience shows that deep attraction activates the brain's reward system, releasing dopamine, the feel-good chemical that's tied to pleasure and addiction. This means that when they're around you, their brain is constantly in overdrive, making them pay attention to every little detail about you. If you notice them locking eyes with you across a crowded room or constantly following your movements with their gaze, it's not just politeness. It's an instinctive, almost compulsive reaction that they can't control. Watch how their eyes light up when you speak, or how they mirror your gestures and body language. This mirroring is an unconscious way of bonding and showing emotional connection. When someone is really into you, their attention won't just feel like a fleeting glance, it will feel like a steady, unwavering anchor, keeping you in their world, even through a screen. If their messages are thoughtful and timely, it's a digital giveaway that they're emotionally engaged and glued to you, showing genuine fascination. 2. They remember the smallest details about you. It's one thing to remember someone's birthday, but it's another to recall the little details that make you, well, you. If someone is crazy about you, they'll pay attention to your likes, dislikes, and even fleeting comments you may not remember making. This is all backed by science. Studies in social cognition show that people who are deeply attracted to someone have heightened memory and attention to the smallest details about them. These aren't just superficial facts, they're deeply important to them because they show they care. They'll remember that you love chocolate cake with extra frosting, or that you once mentioned your favorite childhood memory involving a trip to the beach. And if they surprise you by recalling something you've long forgotten, it's a clear sign their feelings are much deeper than just a casual crush. These little details also give them the perfect opportunity to show they're thinking about your happiness, whether it's planning a surprise date or mentioning a memory you shared. These acts of thoughtfulness reflect how much they value your unique experiences and feelings. If you catch them remembering things you didn't even realize they were listening to, it's a sure sign they're emotionally invested in thinking of you often. 3. Their physical reactions speak louder than words. You can say a lot with words, but when someone is truly infatuated with you, their body often speaks louder than their words. Our bodies give away our emotions in ways that we don't even consciously realize. And this is something science has been exploring for years. When someone is in love or infatuated with you, their body will respond without them even trying. You'll notice their pupils dilating when they look at you, a physiological reaction that signals attraction and interest. Behavioral psychology shows that when someone is drawn to you, they'll also unconsciously angle their body toward you, even in group settings, whether it's leaning in when you talk or mirroring your posture. These are all signs their body is showing that they're emotionally engaged. Their voice might even change, a softer, lower tone, often associated with comfort and attraction, will slip into their conversation when they're with you. But the most telling physical sign? Proximity. If they're always finding ways to be close to you, whether that's sitting next to you, standing just a little bit closer than necessary, or even brushing up against you by accident, it's a clear sign they want to be near you and are subconsciously craving more connection. 4. They make time for you, no matter how busy they are. Time is one of our most valuable resources, and when someone truly cares about you, they'll prioritize spending that time with you, no matter how busy their life may be. Psychologically speaking, when people are deeply attracted to someone, They'll rearrange their schedules, make sacrifices, and carve out moments to spend time with you. This isn't just about grand gestures, it's the small things that matter. They might call you in the middle of a hectic day just to hear your voice, or they might show up to support you during something important, even when they have a million other things on their plate. Their actions reflect that you're at the top of their priority list. The true measure of how much they care lies in how much effort they're willing to put into your relationship. It's not always about quantity. Sometimes, even a brief moment together can mean the world, especially if it's filled with presence and attentiveness. You'll notice that when they make time for you, they're fully engaged, focused, and intentional with their attention. Their desire to be a part of your life will shine through in every little plan they make to be with you. 5. They show signs of nervous energy around you. Even the most confident person can get nervous around someone they really care about. That nervous energy often manifests in small, subtle ways, like fidgeting, overthinking their words, or second-guessing themselves when talking to you. This is a psychological reaction tied to the fear of rejection and the overwhelming desire to make a good impression. When someone is emotionally invested, they'll sometimes become anxious about saying or doing something that could push you away. They might touch their face or hair more than usual, or they could appear unusually cautious with their words or jokes. These nervous gestures aren't signs of disinterest. In fact, they reveal the exact opposite. Their mind is on overdrive, carefully considering every move to ensure they make a great impression on you. In some cases, this nervous energy might even turn into overcompensation. You might see them cracking more jokes than usual or acting a little out of character. While these behaviors might seem minor, they reveal a lot about their internal emotional state, their desire to impress and connect with you on a deeper level. 6. They go out of their way to impress you. When someone is head over heels for you, they'll want to show you their best side. This isn't about being boastful, it's about genuinely wanting to impress you and win your approval. They might dress a little sharper when they know they'll see you, or they might casually mention their accomplishments in conversations. It's not about arrogance, it's about showing you that there's someone worth your attention. This behavior is deeply rooted in our evolutionary instincts, where people subconsciously try to make themselves more attractive to those they're drawn to, whether it's showcasing their talents, mentioning their goals, or putting extra thought into their appearance or actions. These efforts reflect their deep desire to stand out and win you over. It's not just about what they do, it's also about how much effort they put into making you feel special. This could mean planning thoughtful outings or surprising you with something you know you'll love. Their actions show a strong desire to leave a lasting, positive impression on you. 7. Their friends and family know about you. One of the clearest signs someone is truly infatuated is when they talk about you to their friends and family. When someone is emotionally invested in you, they'll naturally share details about you with the important people in their life. If they mention you to their friends or family, even sharing things you didn't directly tell them, it's a sure sign they're talking about you behind your back in a positive way. They might even bring you up in casual conversation or express how much they think you'd get along with their loved ones. This isn't just a casual mention, it's a sign that you hold a significant place in their heart. If you haven't met their family or close friends yet, listen for hints that they're thinking about including you in their world. If they mention how their family would love you or how their friends have been talking about you, it's a subtle but powerful indicator that they're constantly thinking about you and want to integrate you into their life. 8. They actively seek your approval. When someone is crazy about you, they'll value your opinion on everything. They may ask for your advice or input on decisions big and small, from picking a movie to deciding on a major life choice. This isn't a sign of insecurity, it's a sign that they deeply respect your perspective and want to ensure they're making the right impression on you. People who are emotionally invested will actively seek your approval because they want to show you they are a good match. They may also make an effort to align their values and goals with yours, not to manipulate, but to show that they share your vision for the future. Their willingness to consult you on decisions and share their aspirations reflects how much they value your input in their life. They want you to see them as someone worth keeping around, and they'll go out of their way to make sure you feel that same way. 9. They celebrate your successes as their own. True infatuation often leads to shared joy. When someone is crazy about you, they'll celebrate your successes as if they were their own. Studies in positive psychology reveal that shared happiness strengthens emotional intimacy. And when someone cares deeply about you, your wins become just as important to them as their own. They'll express genuine excitement when you achieve something, whether it's something big like a career milestone or something small like finishing a project. Their encouragement and support will go beyond words. It will be reflected in their actions and enthusiasm. They'll be your biggest cheerleader, not because they have to be, but because your happiness genuinely matters to them. When you're feeling proud of an achievement, they'll be right there beside you, sharing in that joy and celebrating it as if they were the ones who reached that milestone. Even in times of difficulty, they'll be there to lift you up and offer their unwavering support. Their genuine investment in your success will create a deep sense of partnership and shared joy. Watch for how they react when you achieve something. Do they light up with excitement? Do they express pride in your accomplishments? This is one of the clearest signs that their feelings for you go far beyond surface-level attraction, and they genuinely want to see you thrive. 10. They make future plans with you without hesitation. One of the most telling signs someone is truly crazy about you is when they naturally include you in their plans for the future. Whether it's talking about a trip they want to take months in advance or casually mentioning a restaurant they want to visit with you, these future-oriented conversations reveal a deep emotional investment. They're not just living in the present moment, they're envisioning you as part of their life moving forward. Future planning isn't just about the logistics, it's about showing you that they want you in their world for the long haul. They'll discuss things like vacations, future events, or even personal goals with you in mind. This often happens so naturally that they might not even realize they're doing it. If they frequently talk about we or us in relation to upcoming events, it's a clear sign that they're seeing you as a long-term partner and want you to be a permanent part of their life. Whether it's big plans or small future moments, when someone is infatuated with you, they'll be eager to share those moments and milestones with you. This is the ultimate sign that they're looking forward to a future together and envisioning a life that includes you at its center.